And you know what's funny is that like women respond to men that have abundance. Like if you just put in the very initial phase, if you just put all your energy on one beautiful girl, okay, and in the very very beginning, like you get punished for it. You know,
You do.
Every guy knows it when they just get they just want this one and they put all their eggs in one basket, and you're kind of in that sort of position of scarcity where this has to work out. Then the dynamic is different, and you know they become a bit more aloof. Whereas, and I tell people that hit me up, sometimes I'll answer dating questions for fun. People hit me up, I'm like, bro, like you gotta act like you already have 5 Victoria's Secret models. You're dating, you got 5 girls. Like when you act from a position of abundance, it like almost corrects everything. And then women naturally, one of the main attraction triggers for females is pre-selection. Are you pre-selected? This is probably one of the reasons why that comedian Davis. Who's that comedian?
Pete Davidson.
Pete Davidson, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, Pete, for
Guy pulls, man.
Yeah.
Guy pulls.
But that part of that attraction now, that women who would not have even been into him in the first place, is that pre-selection. So when you are in a position where you are pre-selected, you do have abundance. You're way better. And a lot of things can affect your mindset. So like, you know, to be confident, it helps to have like real world data to become confident. If you have not been on a date in 6 months and you go on your first date with a beautiful girl, you're not going to be as good as if, you know, you've gone on 5 dates with beautiful women in the last month.
Yeah.
And so everything, like confidence is often like, it's a byproduct of competence and a byproduct of like actually real world data. So you always want to put yourself in a position of abundance. And if a guy goes through a breakup, and I get these questions a lot, oh, I got broken up with, I'm crushed. Well, I kind of tell them like, here's a few things to do, okay? Like if the girl broke up with you, she does not want to be with you anymore, then 1, you need to cut off attention. Okay, you gotta withdraw your attention, because as long as you're giving her attention when she doesn't want you, your value drops and the chance of ever getting back with her, if that's something you want. Maybe you don't want to, doesn't matter, but your value's dropping like a sack of potatoes. So 1, you have to withdraw attention. Secondly, you have to get obsessed with leveling up, obsessed with getting stronger, getting leaner, looking better, obsessed with improving yourself socially, improving yourself from a professional standpoint with your business, your career. Get obsessed, dressing better, improving your offer. And then, you know, if you do those 2 things, it is very, very, very powerful. If you can do those 2 things, like it's night and day. And oftentimes that girl that broke up with you will start, you know, she'll start like hitting you up. When you withdraw attention and improve your offer and work on yourself, it's very, very powerful. I think I had a 3rd point, but I might have lost it. Like what? I might have lost my 3rd point there. It will come back to me.
It'll come back.
It'll come back. But yeah, that's the
yeah. And on the topics of breakups, I feel like breakups are.
Oh yes, right. Okay, thank you. Okay,
Gotcha.
So the 3rd thing is that you will still feel pain if you lost your girl, if your highest sight is on her. But most men, they're dating, but they haven't maxed out their value. They're dating and they're still like, oh, I don't have the body I want. I'm still not where I want to go. And so their ability to attract a mate is not at the highest level. And so if you can set your sights on, if you can set your sights on, well, you know what? Let's say there's no chance of failure. Let's say I can date whoever I want. Let's say I can date Victoria's Secret model. Set your sights higher, and then the girl that broke up with you is kind of like 2nd place. And so that's what I recommend doing. Withdraw attention, become obsessed with self-improvement. I mean, learn from the relationship, definitely like audit it, learn ways, you know, you can do things better. But then thirdly, really like, okay, no chance of failure. Who would you want to date? Set your sights higher. And I've always found like that, when you can just, most people, and this is the quote that I have on my shoulder, which is more related to business and stuff, but like most people don't set big goals. They play things safe. On my shoulder, it says, make no small plans. It's one of my father's favorite quotes. It really meant that small goals do not have the power to stir a man's blood. And so in business and life and fitness, you want to set big goals. If you're going to get married, if you choose to get married, you're going to get married, you better feel like, damn, I'm marrying the most beautiful girl in the world inside and out. And so most guys settle. And that is something that is just, I'm not okay with. I will never settle. Whether it be for my business goals, my fitness, my health, whether it be for the person that I choose to be with.